Okay, why are you interested in working for HeartCore Business as a general manager? First, I think that HeartCore Business's missions, as well as Shanda, your teachings, really resonate with me. And then additionally, the general manager position, I think, is kind of a unique role that, covers a lot of different areas. And I think I have a background that's pretty fitting because I have kind of a diverse skill set. And additionally, as a manager, I think a big part of the role is kind of being resourceful and solving problems and making things work, and that's really fun for me. I enjoy that. How can we do X, Y, or Z better? What goals do we need to achieve, and how are we going to get there? And I like analyzing and figuring those situations out. So I think I'd be a good fit for the company. What skills and abilities do you bring that will further our mission? So first, project management. I worked in marketing agencies in New York on the account side. So basically being the liaison between our internal design team and the client, making sure that we're delivering what the client needs on time, and also at what we estimated it would be financially for them. So being in charge of project from start to finish, essentially. And then from the restaurant industry at Nectar Juice Bar, basically developing teams and training, and then also financials. So being in charge of the profit and loss statements, from the food costs to labor to overall profitability, in meeting sales goals. There's always a sales budget as well. So basically problem solving again right there. Where are we missing the mark? Is it, labor, food costs? What is it? How are we going to change our practices to make sure that we are achieving the, financial results? Numbers are really fun to me because they're cut and dry. Did we achieve or didn't we? And then just finding ways to make sure we are. That's really fun for me. And I think I've gotten kind of good at it over my years of management in the restaurant industry. And what goals have you set for yourself recently? Since leaving Nectar Juice Bar, I've been focusing on myself, practicing yoga 5 times a week, and strength training 3 days a week, and then eating raw 60% of the days, so breakfast and lunch. Trying to better myself. How do I make my body and mind the best it can be to serve my purpose and help others in my highest self? So been working on that, so hopefully I can put myself in a position where I can allow the opportunities to come to me, and hopefully find my dream job. Last question: how do you handle a work situation where you have way too much to do and too little time to do it? So I would say prioritizing the tasks. What is most important and what needs to get done in what amount of time. So if there are little things that I can do quickly and then focus energies on like a bigger goal, then I would do that. It just depends on what needs to get done, just working smart and efficiently. So I think the key here is just not being overwhelmed and not getting bogged down by all the items, just putting a to-do list together and doing the things in the appropriate order, and getting that done as quickly and efficiently as you can. And this question, I remember I was watching Shanda, one of your videos, and you talked about in a triathlon race, you were on the bike and someone was out in front of you. You weren't in the lead. And instead of focusing on that person being out in front of you and being like, oh my God, I'm behind, my legs hurt already, I'm really tired from the swim, my heart rate's up, instead of focusing on that, you focused on your breath. And I thought that was really smart because you're working on what you could control in that moment to make, your cycling more efficient by bringing oxygenated blood to your muscles to reduce lactic acid. You were focusing on you and what you could do to make your bike move quicker, which I thought was really great, instead of, thinking that, you couldn't do it and you were too far behind and too tired to, catch the woman in front of you. So that really resonated with me in this question, by focusing on what you can do and control and actually, doing those things and getting things done instead of worrying about, how much you have to do and how stressful and everything. So, yeah, those are my answers. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.